Sir, I don't understand.
That's glaringly apparent.
I can't fail this class.
Oh, don't sell yourself short, Mr. Coates. I truly believe that you can.
Every year at Barton Academy, students, faculty, and staff depart the campus for a 2-week winter break. But there are always an unfortunate few who have nowhere to go for the holidays. They're known as the Holdovers.
Mr. Hunnam.
Hello, Mary.
I heard you got stuck with babysitting duty this year. How'd you manage that?
You know, he used to be a student, right? Yeah, that's why he knows how to inflict maximum pain on us.
I thought all the Nazis were hiding in Argentina.
Stifle it, Tully.
All right, The Holdovers, the movie that a lot of people are talking about because of the award season, which honestly can't blame them because I thought the movie was really good. All right, so this movie is about a history teacher who's pretty cranky, very like bah humbug kind of. And he works at a I believe it was like a prep school, pretty much, and it's winter break, so everybody's off doing holiday season, except there's some kids there who have nowhere to go. And then all of a sudden, like those couple then become one. And that one literally has nowhere else to go. Because their family is saying like, oh, we're doing this while you're staying there. And so has that like strain with his family. And so with nowhere else to go, it is the history teacher, the student, but also a cook who is grieving. They basically spend, the holidays, on campus and try to, they start out, almost like some of them start kind of hating each other at the beginning, but then throughout the course of the movie, they then become closer and thankful for each other. So it's a comedic drama movie that's set during the holidays. It's set around like Christmas time in December. So, I saw this movie late. Like, I saw this movie in January, and this movie came out last year, so 2023. And if I did see it, I think it was like the end of the year. If I saw it at the end of the year, I more than likely would have put this movie in my best of list. But it kind of fell into one of those movies where it's like I'll see it maybe around award season time, because this movie is getting a lot of award buzz and has been winning some buzz. And after seeing it, I'm like, yeah, okay, it deserves it, because the movie's very, very good. So the movie starts out very kind of dramatic. It sets you into this place. You start feeling for the characters a little bit, and then it gets funny. And this was probably one of the funniest movies I've seen in recent years. And yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I saw this movie with a couple of friends of mine when we also saw the movie Night Swim at the same time. We saw this as well, and I can't tell you how many times we were laughing during this movie, because it was very, very funny. And like there's a moment in here where I'm like, whoa, that was like really dramatic, or like something that's kind of a dramatic part, and then they immediately would throw something funny into it, and I'm like, wow, that was very, very, very funny. So yeah, my friends and I, we were cracking up during this whole movie. But then there were parts where we just went like, oh, well, damn, that sucks. Or like, whoa, we weren't expecting that to happen. Like, mainly with the kid that stays there. There's a lot with his family that's not revealed in the beginning of the movie. And then throughout the course of the movie, they start explaining more of his character and his family, and why he has such a big strain with his family. And it's like, wow, man, that really sucks. And also the the acting as well was very, very superb. Like, it's mainly teacher who is Paul Giamatti, and the cook, can't remember her name, but they're both getting a lot of, award buzz, and I think they started winning, and they were honestly, as much as I think, Giamatti's performance in the movie was very good, I thought Cook's performance, Randolph, I thought she was the best performance in this movie. It was just like, wow, like you're grieving, but yet you still have this humor to you. And then the movie kind of slows down and then starts getting more personal with her character, and it's like, whoa, like the movie can just switch between like being funny and being dramatic. And it's very hard to balance multiple genres, and it's especially hard to balance both comedy and drama. I mean, comedy is if you really want to be like funny and like earn your jokes and earn your humor with the audience, it's hard. Being dramatic, that's pretty easy. Drama's pretty easy, but this movie does it in such a very cool and very unique way that you may not like any of these characters in the beginning, but then throughout the course of the movie, you start feeling for these characters, and it's like, what? Well, it's just like, wow. So all of you are kind of messed up in a certain way, and yeah, it was just this. Like I said, if I saw this at the end of 2023, I would have put this in my best of list, like hands down. And it takes place during the holiday season, so you got another holiday movie to watch. You can add this one, and I do think I would rewatch this movie, especially around like the holiday season. It's certainly a movie that's not for all ages, because there are parts of the movie that are funny, but they throw in quite colorful language, and but I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was very funny, and there's a scene in the movie where it's like, the tension is being built up between the teacher and the student, and the student does something where he's just like, yeah, okay, this is kind of being dramatic and rebelled, and then something happens, and it's supposed to be like an oh my god moment, but my friends and I, we were laughing because we were just like, oh my god, that's hilarious, but that's so stupid, but that is hilarious. And so this was just a really, really, really good movie. And then at the end of the movie, when everybody in the movie is just kind of, you feel like they're at their high point, and then you realize, like, actually no, like, it's still a low point. It's just unbelievable. It's like, wow, it's just crazy. And then, yeah, you also meet the students' parents, and in a nice 4-letter word, they suck. They just, plain and simple, they suck. And once that scene happens, you really are just like, wow, I really feel bad for him. And yeah, this like I said, this movie in the beginning, you may not like anybody, but throughout the course of the movie, you start like liking everybody, and you start having a good time. And yeah, it's just it's not a typical like feel good movie. There are feel good moments in there, but overall, it's not like a movie where you'll sit down and feel good about yourself. There are those kind of moments in the movie, but overall, it's still a drama film, and it's also pretty funny. So yeah, personally, I give this a very high grade. You know, if there was like maybe like one particular scene like in there that maybe would have made me cry, maybe this would have gotten amazing. But like I said, if I did see this the end of last year, I would have put this in my best of. And yeah, it's kind of like I kind of kicking myself because I missed this one. But, you know, overall, very, very, very good movie. You know, performances are fantastic. Script is very good. And in many ways, it kind of feels like a bottle movie because most of it is in one location. It's not until the third act when they actually venture out, but it feels more like a bottle film where you're stuck. You're stuck in just one location. And it's like you have to, you know, make do of what you got. And in this case, you know, it's making do with who you have with you at that time. And you may not like them or what, but, you know, you just make the best of it. And this movie shows, like, yeah, you may not care for each other in the beginning, but throughout the course of time, who knows? Something can happen, and you end up liking each other. And this movie does that very, very well.
I'd like to propose a toast to my two unlikely companions.
Are you trying to lick down my shirt?
No.
Yes.
You're gonna get me fired. This is your Rubicon. Do not cross the Rubicon.
The Holdovers.
Ouch! Jesus!